My husband, Robbie, has Alzheimer's disease, and as the disease began to progress and he became more and more forgetful, he still wanted to be able to go for walks with his dog, Taka, which he really loved doing. They very kindly gave me an oyster for him, which essentially is a sort of tracking device, and I made absolutely sure that when he went out with the dog, he always had the oyster in his pocket, and it meant that he could continue to be independent and go for walks all round our lovely village in Hampshire with the dog without having to have somebody like me as a minder, and he really enjoyed doing that. There are lots of lovely walks around here, and Robbie's been on all of them. So unless I said to him, "Where are you going to walk today?" I wouldn't know where to go and look in a sort of 4-mile radius. And he didn't always like telling me where he was going, or indeed always go in the direction that he said he was going to go in. I was very anxious in case because he gets confused, he got lost and I would have had absolutely no idea where to go and look for him. There was one particularly horrible incident last October when at about 4:30 in the afternoon, Robbie said he was just going to take the dog up to the village green, which is hundreds of yards away from here. And I did say to him, "It's going to be dark in half an hour, so please don't go any further than that because you don't want to be out in the dark alone with the dog." And he went out and didn't come back by 5 o'clock, or indeed after 5, by which time it was dark. I'd contacted Oyster and they amazingly knew exactly where he was, and he was totally in the opposite direction to where he'd said he was going. To my horror, they told me that he was much further away from home than I thought, and he was by then on the main road, very busy road, to Whitchurch, about 4 miles away from home. Oyster gave me peace of mind because I knew that if Robbie had it with him, I could know where he was. Equally, he could have used it if he'd had a fall while he was out walking or in the garden or anything. It allowed me to get on with all the jobs I have to do here while he was out for a walk without constantly wondering whether I ought to go and check up on him. But it was, for my peace of mind, it was vital. I would highly recommend Oyster to anybody who's in a similar situation to myself, who's a carer of someone with dementia or Alzheimer's or a related disease. It's been a saviour for me. I would recommend it to everybody.